Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, again. Notice that my lovely, better-looking side is not here. She's out currently doing some rock and roll things, which she's gonna bring to you guys very, very soon. It's gonna be pretty freaking cool. Yeah, so we're gonna get in on this. I hope you guys had a great New Year. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope you guys got everything you wanted. And if you didn't, well, then I still hope you got everything kind of what you wanted. But what you are going to get is another Vinyl Monday. So, here we go. This time around is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be more of a unique record than the other ones, just based on how it looks for sure. Out of the ones that we do have, the vinyl collection that we do have, I love this one the most by its looks, just because the vinyl is fucking tight. Alright, let's get to it. So, this time around, for Vinyl Monday, we have the great, the wonderful, the fantastic, bum 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 bum, Free Throw Lavender Town. And no, not that Lavender Town, not the one you're thinking about. But they did base it off of that because they have a lot of Pokemon related stuff, which is pretty freaking tight. And so yeah, this is what the back of the vinyl looks like. I'm not as pro as this at Maggie because usually she shows it, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. We got the lyric sheet right here as well, which is pretty cool. And if you look super close, you'll see Lavender Town, and then Free Throw is in the Pokemon font as well as Lavender Town, which is pretty freaking tight. And then on top of that, this is why I said it's my favorite. You guys probably can guess. It's a fucking Pokeball, which is super freaking sick. It's a tight vinyl for sure, and it's a 7-inch, so it's smaller than your average vinyl, which is pretty cool. Usually, if you have fewer songs, you put them on one of these little guys. You can't put like a 12 song. Maybe you can. I don't know, but yeah. So let's get into it. So it's a 4-song EP, Slam with the Rest or Jam Like the Rest, Now Kith, Lavender Town, and then Pennsylvania Dutch. So this album is more of an emo record for sure. It has some math rocky elements to it, but not a lot, which is kind of like the perfect balance in my opinion, because I love math rock, but some math rock gets a little too all over the place for me. But I really like the simplicity of their sound, as well as the depth that it goes into. This record kind of is all about a relationship ending. It starts off with, like I said, Slam with the Best or Jam Like the Rest. I always mess that title up, so I keep looking at it. It starts off with this really boppy, like guitar. It's like ba 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 ba, and it's just really nice. He's like, what the fuck did I just say? So it's automatically coming in on some, you're like, oh shit, what's going on? What's going down? I'm assuming that from my translation from it, that is that he was in a relationship with a girl, and then he said something, and then he's like, oh my god, like, this could end up breaking us up, or this could end up fucking everything that I wanted over. And he's like pacing in his backyard, like, and he remembers what his dad said, like, men don't cry, and he's like, I wonder why men don't cry. Like, I wonder, he's just like trying to think of that because he doesn't want to cry, because he knows he made a mistake. He knows he messed up, and that there's going to be consequences because of it. And then that kind of ties into Now Kith, and it basically, it's again saying that he kind of messed the relationship up because he says, I said how I felt, and you said you felt the same, but then I let us drift apart. So he is the one that caused it. And he said, I should have kissed you when I had the chance. Whether that being, you know, how he should have kissed her to start the relationship or something like that. How he said in the beginning, what the fuck did I just say? I feel like he said something, maybe it's something how he felt, but he didn't have it fully processed, so he said it and it's out there, and he's like, I should have kissed you when I had the chance. He knew it was gonna be over. Should have kissed her one last time, you know, and then he kind of would have been happier for it, because he got that last chance, because he knew that this was kind of starting to crumble down. And then it goes into my personal favorite, Lavender Town. this song is so fucking sad. It's kind of saying that he saw her in his dreams, and in the reality, like, she's not really there anymore. And it's so sad because he's like, I saw you in my dreams and I know you're not in real life. But then it kind of goes into like, he wants to keep going back to that dream world because he doesn't see her anymore. And he's ignoring his phone calls. He's ignoring people talking to him because he just wants to go back to bed, because it started off as kind of like a curse, like, oh my God, I'm seeing you in my dreams. And then now it's like, I'm being comforted because at least I'm not alone in my dreams. And that's so sad. And I relate to that on so many, like this album came out a few years ago, or this EP, and that's when I was going through some things. So it kind of really relates to me on that level, and it's really sad. And then it goes into Pennsylvania Dutch, which again is something else that's kind of sad, because he's kind of saying, you know, I feel like he's kind of trying to bounce back, being like, yo, fuck this shit, like I don't need this, like I just smoking stuff, but still you're worse than that, you know, like I do all this harmful stuff to my body, but you're worse. It's like he's trying to talk himself into it, being like, yeah, you know, I don't need you. And in the end, he's like, I hope he's better than me. I hope that the guy you're with now is better than me, you know, because I'm way better than him and I can treat you better. But then it goes into, I know he's better than me, which is, he's starting to accept it. And then he's like, I know he's fucking better than me. Like, and then it's just, he's crumbling down. He's like, I know this is all over. I fucked this up. You're with someone else now. You know, I tried to play it cool. I tried to play it like I didn't love you, but I still obviously have feelings for you, and kind of just accepting it. And then in the end, it kind of just repeats the same line over. I just don't understand why. And it's just, they keep just repeating it, and there's two vocals, and then there's a screaming part, and just a normal singing part underneath it, and it's just so broken and so sad. But yeah, that's how it ends. Which kind of sucks, because it's just like, I want to know what happens, but that's the cruel reality of the world, is sometimes relationships end and there's nothing you can really do about it. But yeah, that wraps up that EP. Like I said, it's emo-y, math rocky. It's really, really good. If you haven't checked out Free Throw, I definitely recommend checking them out. They're fantastic. Yeah, so check them out. Let me know what you think. It's a 4-song EP. You guys can be able to bang it out in like 20 minutes. So definitely go ahead. Let me know what you think about it. We're gonna do kind of a new thing on the channel. If you guys want to get involved, I want you guys to really like give some feedback on to what like records we play and stuff like that. So if you guys do go ahead and check out those records, go ahead and like it if you like the album, and go ahead and dislike it if you dislike the album, and also say why in the comments. So if you give it a thumbs down, the video a thumbs down, you didn't like it, say why you didn't like it in the comments. I'd love to talk to you guys about it, because that's kind of what I want this whole channel to be about, is talking about different musical ideas, honestly, which is pretty cool. And then I'm also going to have down below obviously our Instagram and everything like that. I made a Facebook page, so go ahead and like that. Share that if you want. I have another single out now. It's called TR. It's an acoustic track, so go ahead, if you guys haven't checked that out, it'll also be on my page. And yeah, looking forward to a next Final Monday with you guys.